rolling. Today I am going to talk about a few stuff. I'm going to talk about mic placement and also a few tools that I just found today that I tried to kind of make my work either more efficient or just in general like easier and more organized. And before that, just to make it clear, whatever you're hearing right now is coming from the sound mixer. So nothing is actually coming from the camera. And the most obvious one is just the lavalier. We'll go into that soon. So here's a few things that I found really useful. First one is called a card holder with 2 compartments. What I was hoping that it will do is that it will be able to store my lavalier mics because it's quite the tiny size. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite fit. Like, it barely does. And also there's the opening over here, which makes it kind of difficult. If it did work, it would have been perfect. But what can you do? The second product is perforated fastening tape. So this is super cool. So you get this little roll over here. The way I utilize it, you just cut it according to what you want. And the way I did it is I just used my lav mic. And what I love about it, it's just like easy to remove and to put back. So then you could keep your mic tidy and also be able to just lav your talent fast. I would probably try to find something similar to this so it could be more protected, because I'm going to get like better mics, and if they get destroyed, it's not really the happiest day. The other option is the multi-purpose band. Not sure if you could see it. It basically looks like this. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Kind of like this elastic band. And I pretty much wanted to see what will be an easier way to kind of store the cable. So you kind of go like that and you wrap it in circles. So the advantage of having this is that it just keeps it tucked tighter in comparison to our orange tape. Not tape, but you know what I'm saying. Urethane foam sponge, like really a sponge for the bathtub. So what I did is I just cut it, and then I've put like this thing, I kind of poked a hole through it, and I connected it over here, so then I could kind of push it up. And what I was hoping, by having less of something blocking it, so you'll have a clearer sound, I tried to kind of tape it, like so, tape it over here and then put a jacket on top of it. And you could hear the movement of these little particles or whatever it's called. So it wasn't really the best thing. Finally, this one, it's like kind of a zipper that you could just put certain stuff. So I'm thinking maybe having tape, and then you could kind of connect it to the side of your pants. Finally, it leads us to mic placement. With mic placement, the less amount of layers, the microphone will sound better. So for here, for example, this is going to sound bad. There's this one. It's a mic concealer. Kind of like makes less rustle sounds if it's on a piece of clothing. But that in itself, even if it's like an omni mic, even if it picks it from everywhere, more layers that are on top of it, you lose your high end. Like, so you lose, it just sounds a little bit more muffled. Like, even if you put your hand over your mouth, then you lose a lot of sonic characteristics. So if we remove this, this is going to sound probably like not very nice. Here. So now suddenly the audio is way more clear and it sounds brighter probably. So that is something very cool to know. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is, now, I really shouldn't do this, but I'll just do it anyway. And remember, like, all the audio that you're hearing is not from the camera, so you probably won't hear anything. So I'm going to disconnect this. Don't do it, but I will do it just to test something. Oh my god. So how the hell are we hearing me? I don't know. Maybe it's because of... Oh my god. So this is like another thing that I'm kind of learning is mic placement. So that's another cool thing that I've just been playing around with, like trying to place the microphone in different areas. So like a hidden mic, ideally it has no movement, but there's still like minor movements that could be caused based on where you place it. Every source should help you with capturing the sound, but having it just like a hidden mic somewhere, then you know that it's almost like a backup. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A few things that I have in mind is I want to make more videos about maybe modding mics with soldering, and also modding the receivers and transmitters for a longer range to avoid dropouts. And for some people it probably be complicated. It's like, what are you talking? But it's it's to get like a better signal. And then as for mics, some microphones have unique connectors, so it's being able to connect to anything. So it's basically if you have like a Mac and Windows, so instead of being restricted to only a Mac computer or Windows, you get like everything. Like you could open up your options. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I will be able to make something that makes sense. And I wish you a good day and Happy New Year. It's not a Happy New Year, but it's a Happy New Year.